Welcome to Fantasy Football Forge. 8 teams, 7 rounds, all in under 5 minutes. They said I couldn't do it. Here I am doing it for the 4th time. Go check out previous days' videos where I covered other divisions in groups just like this. Am I making my decisions for the draft picks for these teams based on the best player that's available, based on the team's needs, based on players that I think that the team would want to draft, based on players I think that the team should draft, based on scheme fits, based on my draft board, based on the consensus draft board? The answer to all of that is yes, a little bit of each. There were no trades made. I will be live streaming the draft, so come and say hi, please, during that. That starts tomorrow. That's exciting. Bunch of links in the description to all sorts of positional rankings, big boards, scouting reports, etc. available to you that I've made for you. And I don't have much time throughout this to make much analysis, so let me know what you think of the team's drafts or player fits for certain teams, the good, the bad, the in-between. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, and that is going to bring us off to the AFC East, kicking this thing off with Buffalo, who kicked their draft off with cornerback Savone Revel, followed by edge rusher Princely Uman Mielen, nose tackle Alfred Collins, wide receiver Kyle Williams, nickelback Quincy Riley, safety Craig Woodson, safety Keaton Crawford, center Seth McLaughlin, running back Jarquez Hunter, offensive tackle Jalen Travis. And I remember what I was trying to do there was safety Craig Woodson, Keaton Crawford, kind of different types of safeties, bringing them both in, because ultimately I don't know that they need a safety, but if they could improve at the safety position, that would be good. So just taking a couple shots at that. Miami up next, nose tackle Kenneth Grant, followed by guard Tate Ratledge, safety Andrew Makuba, defensive end CJ West, cornerback Kobe Bryant, safety Hunter Wohler, nickelback Mac McWilliams, interior defensive lineman Taka Hemingway, what a name there, tight end Jake Brenningsul, and edge rusher Tyler Barron. So, hey, just helping around where we need talent there. Secondary, defensive line, a little bit of the offensive line there makes some sense. That's going to bring us on to New England. Left tackle Armand Membu to kick off their day. Guard Tyler Booker. Wide receiver Jack Besh. Edge rusher Josiah Stewart. Center Jake Majors. Cornerback Mello Dotson. Running back Ollie Gordon, tight end Jackson Hawes, and linebacker Jay Higgins. So doing a lot of eating our vegetables and bringing in guys who I think very much fit the new, well, not necessarily new, but the old school attitude of the New England Patriots, bringing that back with a lot of those guys. So I really like that draft for New England. New York Jets are up next. Right tackle Will Campbell, quarterback Jalen Milroe, tight end Elijah Arroyo, wide receiver Torrey Horton, nickelback Lathan Ransom, edge rusher Elijah Roberts, wide receiver Elijah Badger, and defensive tackle Riley Mills to wrap that up. And I can't help but think they'll have their eyes on Jalen Milroe. They talked about wanting speed at the quarterback position. They brought some in even. So I think that he is a target of the New York Jets, one of those teams that like him the most. That's going to bring us on to the NFC East, and we're going to kick this off with Dallas Cowboys taking wide receiver Tedderole McMillan, followed by running back Travion Henderson, edge rusher Jack Sawyer, offensive tackle Logan Brown, linebacker Cody Simon, edge rusher Kaeman Rucker, wide receiver Keandre Labert Smith, nose tackle Howard Cross, running back Kyle Manangai, just kind of doubling down on that running back position because the talent fell, and safety Maxon Hook here for them, just kind of taking guys that I think fit in a lot of needs here for Dallas. That's going to bring us on to the New York Giants. Edge rusher Abdul Carter to start their day off. Quarterback Jackson Dart at pick 34. Defensive end Omar Norman Lott. Offensive tackle guard Anthony Belton. Running back Dylan Sampson. Wide receiver Jalen Lane. Offensive tackle Ajani Cornelius. And interior offensive line Clay Webb. Adding a lot of speed to this roster for the New York Giants. That's going to bring us on to the Philadelphia Eagles, kicking their day off with cornerback Trey Amos, followed by edge rusher Landon Jackson, offensive tackle Ozzie Trapilo, running back Damian Martinez, guard Miles Frazier, defensive end J.J. Pegas, tight end Caden Prescorn, and wide receiver Afton Chisholm. I think that this draft really worked out nicely towards something that we could see them do on draft day. If they feel they want to add a running back, of course, to that room, maybe they don't feel that need. But at pick 134, Damian Martinez, one hell of a value to bring in there. And then you've got the Washington Commanders here to wrap up their day, starting their day with edge rusher Donovan Azaraku, followed by cornerback Darian Porter, wide receiver Andrew Armstrong, guard Luke Kandra, and wide receiver Daniel Jackson. I really like this draft, especially in the beginning. They're adding a lot of speed to that defense and then making sure that our quarterback will succeed this year going forward, bringing in some new faces there and some protection for him. That is it for this draft. Thank you so very much for tuning on in, and I hope to see you during the draft. Peace out.